Oil palm, a seasonal plant which palm oil is extracted from during processing, is an extremely versatile oil that has many different properties and functions that makes it so useful and widely used. From oil palm, two types of oil can be produced: crude palm oil, which comes from the squeezing of the fleshy fruit, and palm kernel oil, which comes from crushing the kernel or the part in the middle of the fruit. As part of the International Fund for Agricultural Development Program, oil palm is an essential commodity in its training components. Ojimadu Chidera Joyce, one of the graduate incubatees trained on oil palm production and processing of the Life ND project in Abia State, speaks on the experience.
I have learned this enterprise. My vision is to one day have a processing mill, something even bigger and better than this, more mechanized, so everyone can come in and do their business, which will also enable me to employ more people, and also to have my own palm plantation, because now it is a bit difficult for me to get the raw materials. But when I have my own palm plantation, I know it will be easier for me to carry on the business.
As a sound exemplary beneficiary of the program, Chidera gave practical lecture on the processes of the palm oil production.
This is the palm bunch that was just cut freshly from the palm plantation. I brought it here to thresh it and further the processing. So after the threshing stage, after getting the palm fruits, you thresh. After threshing, you remove them from the spikelets, and after that, the next thing is the boiling stage. Then after the boiling, we take it to the digester, which is just like the mechanized pounder. It will pound the palm fruits. Then from there, we take it to the press, which will extract the palm oil from the palm fruits. Then before we separate the palm nuts from the chaffs. And the palm nuts, you can also go ahead to crack it and to get the palm kernel from the palm. So I have made profits since I started the business. I've been making profits. Since I started the business, I've been making profits. Normally, it ranges, depending on the size of bunches that I buy at the moment, the profits ranges from 50 to 100,000 naira. And mostly the gains comes from the palm kernel, because I don't have to buy it anymore. I just get what I get from the palm fruit, so that's the profits.
As an enthusiastic graduate of the Life ND Agro project, Chidera also went further to explain other byproducts of the palm kernel.
This is actually gotten from the palm nut. After processing the palm oil, you get the palm nuts, then you crack it. After cracking it, this is what you get, which is the palm nut, which we further process into getting vegetable oil and palm kernel chaff, which the pigs feed on, and the other animals that actually feed on it.
As a young enterprising and industrious incubatee, Chidera also revealed how she was coping with life before she came across Life ND Agro Training Program.
Before the Life ND project, I was doing menial jobs. I engaged in selling vegetable products such as ugu and the corn, and even the palm fruit, because then I didn't really have much knowledge of palm fruit. So after picking, we sell to those that process it before the Life ND project came in. So when it came in, I had interest in it and I applied, and luckily for me, I was among those selected. And since then, there's been great changes in my life. Now I can call myself an agripreneur. I'm doing the business and I'm getting turn-ups from it. I can even call someone now who wants to learn the business and teach them, and the person will be like, yes, you've really learned the enterprise. And I can also employ people even at this stage, because there are gains coming into the project.
Apart from the palm oil mill where Chidera was trained, she still put into practice her acquired skill at home, which her parent enjoys doing with her, and also testified to. Mr. Ojimadu, Chidera's father, expressed satisfaction.
For some time now, I've seen a lot of changes since she joined this Life ND. At least before now, she doesn't do all this kind of thing. But after her training and other things from Life ND, I mean, she started doing very well. She go around looking for palm fruits, where to buy and how to process it.
Chidera's mother also expressed her joy on what her daughter has acquired through the Life ND training program.
We heard about this program. She applied, and luckily for her, they gave it to her. And since that time, we have witnessed a lot of changes. Shall be well with the Life ND people in Jesus' name. Amen. They gave her this job. Since that time, even they gave her money. She has been looking for many places to trade with that money. This is a seasonal project. At times, they will never see anywhere to get palm oil, palm fruit. She will just be trying to get palm kernel. Even we have palm kernel here in our house, the one she cracked last week. She has not stopped going about looking for people who will give her their palm fruits and all the rest of them. In short, she is much eager now to look for something doing, because she'll be getting small money from that thing. And since she is so busy, so inquisitive to get something, her pocket never dry. And the Life people, that ND people there, used to sustain her.
Her parents also narrated the positive changes their daughter has been exhibiting since being trained by Life ND.
Before now, she don't have, but now she can go out. While coming in, mommy, take this, I will laugh. Because it's what I want now. I want my daughter to give me, or my son to give me. She will buy small things, just at her own reach. If she brings to me, I will accept it in good faith, because it's what I want.
I've seen a lot of changes. Before now, you know, most ladies, when they wake up, when morning break like this, you see them sleeping, pressing their phone, doing one thing in the net. But since she joined this Life ND, whatever, her business is Life ND. So at the same time, we give her the support to forge ahead.
No doubts, Chidera's parents are happy on what their daughter has become. Chidera also expressed joy being part of Life ND beneficiaries and pleaded with the funders not to relent in their good work.
Well, I am grateful to Life ND for this life-changing project. Just like the name implies, livelihood improvement family enterprises. It has really improved my livelihood, and I'm really grateful. I pray God will continue to bless them, continue to use them to empower more youths, because I know they are not going to stop with us. So I am very grateful. Thank you, Life ND. Thank you, Abia State Government. Thank you, AFAD.
The seed nuts in the oil palm is used in manufacturing such edible products such as margarine, ice cream, chocolate confections, cookies, and bread, as well as many pharmaceuticals. The cake residue after kernel oil is extracted is a cattle feed. The plant is also grown as an ornamental in many subtropical areas. The Life ND project is being funded by the International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD. The project is ongoing in 9 Niger Delta states. Also involved in the project are the Federal Ministry of Agriculture, the Federal Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning, and the United Nations.